What's up, everybody? ArrgThePirate here, and welcome to another Free Skin Saturday. We're playing Rat in the Jungle, and before we get into that giveaway, we've got to go over his kit and build. I'm going to build Acorn of Swiftness, Mace, 2 healing potions, and 1 mana potion for my starting build, and then I'm going to build into the Acorn of whatever, Jotun's Wrath, Heartseeker, the Executioner, Height of the Urchin, Crusher, and then I've got Beads and Aegis for my relics. Now, I have had a comment where someone asked me to kind of talk about counter building and maybe suggest a few other items other than the build that I'm going for, so I'm going to try that out in this video. Now, I really like the build that I have for Rat, and if you watch my first video that I did over Rat, or the first guide I did, it's a lot of the items are the same. I start out a little bit different and have a few changes here and there, but for the most part, the core is about the same. And really, I think this is a solid build for Rat, but you could go with something like Hydra's Lament, or, you know, you could even pick up something like Hasten Katana or Stonecrusher Sword. Really, those items, you know, Rat is one of those type of gods that he can do a lot with basic damage, you know, especially if you put some attack speed on, and you can just do tons and tons of damage. He's got that stun, you know, just huge amounts of damage, but you could also do a ton of, you know, you could put on some cooldown reduction, and you kind of have that natural cooldown reduction, which we'll talk about when we go over his kit, but you could build him that way as well. So unlike Mercury or Baka, where, hey, they're just pure basic attack, you know, physical damage type gods, you know, he can kind of do both. He can be a kit god, or he can be just a basic attack god, but really finding that balance between the two is what you want to do. So yeah, a few other items I would suggest is maybe Hasten Katana, Hydra's Lament, Stonecrusher Sword, and if you look in this match, there's a lot of stuns on the enemy team. We have a Neath stun, we've got an Ares with his ultimate, and we've also got a Agni with his stun. So that is why I've started out with Beads first. Really, when you look to pick up your relics, I would highly suggest looking at what the enemies have and picking up the relic that will do, you know, that will serve the best for you. And I picked up Beads, although Aegis is a good choice. You know, Rat has a ton of escape, but having that huge amount of escape is definitely not, hey, you're going to survive, and we'll see that here in a little bit. But let's go over his kit real quickly before we get into this match. First up, we have his passive, Acorn of the whatever. Now, instead of boots, Rat starts with an acorn in his inventory, and this can be upgraded anywhere in the map, guys. You can see I have it at tier 3 right now. You can just, if you got enough gold, boom, upgrade it, no matter where you are. You don't have to be at base. And this acorn, like I said, it replaces boots. The first stage of it, or it's only got 2 stages, but the first stage is 10 physical power, 10 movement speed, and the final stage, or stage 3, passive, anytime Rat uses an ability that successfully hits a target, he is healed. And it's got 50 physical power plus 20% movement speed, and that heal is 15 plus 15% of your physical power. So it's a pretty decent heal, and you know, being able to upgrade this, awesome passive, not having to worry about boots, but you know, you have these boots that you can upgrade up. It's awesome. His one is Dart. Rat dashes forward, damaging and slowing enemies for 3 seconds. Dart pierces through minions and stops at the first god hit. Also, Dart's cooldown is reduced by 1 second for each enemy hit by Flurry or Acorn Blast. And this is huge, guys. And this is that natural cooldown that I was talking about. Dart is a big damage dealer for Rat, and being able to reduce that by 2 seconds, you know, by hitting Flurry and Acorn Blast, you know, that reduces the cooldown to, you know, just 6 seconds or something like that. So you can use this quite a bit, and it is a huge damage dealer. Flurry is the damage dealer that whenever I first got into Rat, I thought this was his damage dealer. Guys, this isn't. Flurry, Rat spins around in a flurry of attacks, damaging nearby enemies and reducing their physical protections up to 4 times. And this is where I thought, you know, it's this AoE that you're spinning around doing damage. Well, really, what you're doing is reducing that physical protection so all your other abilities hit harder. So if you're going to just clear jungles, it's much better to use your 1 or your 3 over using your 2. Acorn Blast is his 3. Rat shoots a blast of 3 acorns forward in a cone, each dealing damage. Enemies hit by more than 1 acorn will take additional damage, and enemies hit by all 3 are stunned for a second. Guys, this is his big ability right here. Boom, you hit your 3, you use your 2, or 1, or whatever, or just tee off on him with your basic attacks if you're late game, because Rat attacks crazy fast, and you've wrapped up that kill. So really, you know, he's got a great stun, he's got great escape, he can reduce physical protections. Rat is a ton of fun. And lastly, we have his 4. Through the Cosmos is his ultimate. Rat charges up and then leaps from the ground 2 branches above his head. Now, these branches go along the map. You cannot jump over walls that, you know, you actually have to use abilities to jump over. You have to stay within kind of the path of the map, but you can jump from branch to branch with up to 3 branches or up to 2 other times past your initial. And when you land, you do damage plus a knockup, which the damage is pretty significant at 440 at max level, plus 70% of your physical power. But, you know, yeah, it's an awesome ability, and you can really use it to get across the map very, very quickly. And you can use it to, you know, just completely jump out of a fight, because you are immune to CC when you go up, but it does take a little bit of time to go up in the air, just like something like Thanatos' ult or something like that. So you can die when you're, you know, about to jump up in the air. Something to be aware of. Now, as far as the winners of this Free Skin Saturday, we have Adam and Sentient. Y'all two are the winners. Get in touch with me, guys, through Discord, through YouTube, whatever way you want to get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. I'll get those codes to y'all. And, you know, hey, congratulations. It's still awesome that we can give these codes away. Now, next week, I'm going to give away 2 skin codes, but I'm also going to give away a Robber Bundle Pack. If you want to enter in to win this Robber Bundle Pack, do the same thing as always, guys. Enter your IGN down below and tell me what platform you play on. If you don't tell me your platform, I'm not going to include you guys, because the codes that I have right now are sensitive. So, you know, I have to know what platform you're on. But yeah, if you want to enter in to win next week's skins, I'm giving away 2 skins and this code. So, guys, just IGN, that's it. Now, if you see here, Bakasura is chasing down our Vulcan, and I'm trying to be a distraction. I have no idea how Baka is just wrecking me without me doing anything to him. Holy moly. He's able to take me out just absolutely instantly. We did peel for Vulcan, and you know, I think Vulcan getting out was way more important than me staying alive, because Vulcan is that big in-game damage dealer. We want to make sure he's staying in lane, especially since he's going against an Agni. We want to make sure that he is getting out farming Agni, because Agni is such a huge impact in game. Well, you know, Agni's just a huge impact no matter when you play him. Like, once he hits level 5, he's the best god in the game. So yeah, as long as we can keep Vulcan good, we're good. Now, I'm going to head over to our solo lane. Their Raw is pushed up pretty far. We should be able to take him out. Sure enough, we get that stun on him. Chalk's here. We delete him. We delete him, guys. Awesome. Awesome play, awesome rotation, or, you know, just paying attention, I guess. And then Vulcan actually rotates to blue. I have absolutely no idea where Bakasura showed up from, but he deletes me. Like I get one, I didn't even realize he was there, and boom, I'm dead. So, dead. Bakasura, he's definitely got a stronger either lead, or, you know, he is a little bit stronger in the earlier stages over a Rat, but still, holy moly, he's hitting like a truck already. Now, we're going to start building towards that Heart Seeker, and, you know, let's just keep up our farm. I've got to go farm up my jungle a little bit. I'm going to head to red, you know, take it out, and then I see Baka is here in mid lane, so once I take those out, I'm going to kind of rotate over, and sure enough, Baka's here. Let's go in on this. With me and Vulcan here, we should be able to take him out, and you can see the damage he's doing. We're tickle fighting him, and he's deleting us. But since Vulcan stayed in on this fight, we're going to go ahead and ult up, get out of that, avoid a ton of that damage, and we're able to ult down, take him out. Oh, Awesome. That great play. You know, Vulcan helped me out since, you know, we helped him out that last time. He repaid the favor, and sure enough, we're able to get that kill. Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Shutting him down is absolutely huge, and, you know, it's great. Now, after I pick up my yellow, I'm going to go ahead and back, and then I actually head to our duo lane. Now, one thing I love about Rat is he can gank pretty much from everywhere. You know, he can gank the duo lane from the mid lane. And, you know, that's one thing I just absolutely love about Rat. And you can see here, Vulcan ends up going down. We're able to cross that distance to the mid lane from their red, you know, in a matter of seconds, and we're able to stop that Agni from going into that tower. You can see he didn't even get any damage on the tower, and we're able to shut Agni down. We did lose our Vulcan, but, you know, Agni paid for it, and he didn't even get any damage on the tower. That's great. That's exactly what we want to do. You know, it would have been nice for Vulcan to survive there, but, you know, is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and back to base, and, you know, I head over to our duo lane again. You know, it looks like maybe we can make something happen. And again, I'm going to gank from the jungle. Although their Neith did beads my knockup, we're able to take her out. We do a ton of damage. We did take a couple of tower hits, which, you know, hey, that's unfortunate, but whatever. You know, we take out Neith, and, you know, their Ares is pretty low. They should be able to back them off, and hopefully our Kronos and our Geb can go into that tower and, you know, get some damage on it. And you can see we are definitely winning this tower game. Now, from here, I'm going to keep this lane from pushing into our tier 2, and then I, you know, clean up the jungle a little bit, and then I actually head to mid. You know, our mid needs some help, so we're going to head over there. Baka's going in on Vulcan, so we need to be careful about that. And you can see Vulcan, you know, he's taking a little bit of poke from Agni, and then he just marches in there. But Ra is here, so we've got to be careful, you know, and we need to get out of this situation as quickly as possible. I dart out of there and then use my Aegis whenever I hear that jump from Baka, and then I'm going to head over. He's still chasing me. Then I see that Neith hit me with that, so I'm just going to ult up. You know, her ult might kill me, but since I ulted up, she actually just, you know, canceled that, or someone blocked it, or whatever happened. You know, and hey, that's great. We're able to survive that, and, you know, that awesome. Awesome. We get back to the fountain, heal up, and then let's get back into this fight. Now, from here, we're going in on Gold Fury, so, you know, we collapse on that. You know, great. We're able to take that out. That, you know, awesome. Awesome. And then, you know, we head to mid lane. You know, we're just kind of farming up. You know, we need to get lane situated and then maybe look to collapse on something, make something happen. I head back over to our duo lane, and then I see this Agni running through, and I'm thinking, hey, we should be able to take him out. I take a ton of burn damage there, and then I go ahead and ult up, and I get outplayed like crazy right here. Oh, this feels bad. And, you know, Agni's running around that corner. I'm just trying to run away at this point. You know, I chased way too far, and we end up going down. You know, that feels bad. You know, that I shouldn't chase that. You know, I thought that, you know, with our duo lane seeing what I was kind of doing, they would put a lot more pressure on. But, you know, it is what it is. I got out of position and outplayed. Bad times. Now, from here, I'm going to head down our solo lane. You know, we're struggling with getting these lane sets and all that other good stuff, and we're losing our, you know, the enemy team is definitely outplaying us at this point, and you know, so we've got to, we really need to kind of pay attention and start rotating and things like that. You know, they're doing a much better job of their laners rotating. You can see they had a good rotation on that T1 in the duo lane, and they were able to take it out. But sure enough, we're able to go in on this Ares here in mid. If we can take him out, that's huge. And sure enough, we're able to take him out. We end up taking that Ra ult, followed, you know, with Agni as well. Bakasura's right behind me. I'm gonna try everything I can to get out, but we're gonna end up going down. Now, Kronos and Geb are rotating over to mid, so hopefully they'll be able to take out Bakasura. You know, hopefully we can make something happen here. And, you know, we just have had these very late rotations, and, you know, hopefully that's changing. We did finally down that duo lane tower, so hopefully we'll start seeing some better rotations from our team. Now, once I spawn back in, you know, there's still quite a bit going down in mid lane, so I'm going to just dash down mid lane. Hopefully we can make something happen. You see Vulcan takes out our red, so, you know, Vulcan's coming in. With both of us coming in right here, we should be able to just have a huge impact, and sure enough, I'm going to go ahead and just ult down. We are able to take out Raw, which, you know, getting Raw out, that's great. Agni's here, we're able to stun him. We've got those reduced protections, you know, Agni should be hurting, and sure enough, Vulcan's able to take him out. You know, that's great. And then Bakasura's here by himself. You know, we're gonna take him out easy peasy. You know, that's huge. We've got a three men down. You know, that's great. That Geb shield. Oh man, that Geb shield. And sure enough, you know, we're pushing this tower. We do need someone to go deal with our solo lane. You can see we still kind of are struggling with just the setting the lanes and making sure they're pushing correctly, but it's no problem. We're taking out this T2 in mid, and as y'all know, you know, the mid is a big control point in the game, and taking it out is absolutely huge. Now, I try to tell Kronos, like, hey, go help the lane, you know, quit sitting in base and doing whatever, you know, actually help out a little bit, but, you know, my typing is terrible because I'm trying to run at the same time and whatever. But, you know, hopefully Kronos actually goes and deals with some lanes and things like that. Hopefully we can see that happen. We are able to take out Gold Fury, and then we, you know, of course, pick up the oracles afterwards. Now from here, I'm going to, you know, I'm just kind of looking to see what I need to do. I end up heading back to base, and then I realize, oh, I don't have enough gold to buy anything. Kind of waste of time, but, you know, is what it is. We're just kind of cleaning out some jungles, you know, getting ready to make some plays happen. And then I see Vulcan might need some help, so I'm going to go ahead and ult in onto Bakasura. You know, I don't know if we hit him or not, but either way, we take him out. Gold Fury is upset with us, though, and hopefully I'll be able to take out this Ares. He does use Thorns there, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that alone. I saw Thorns that time, you know, because I'm face-to-face with him, but, man, I really wish that they changed the color of Thorns a little bit. That see-through pastel kind of color is just so hard to see. Ares is, you know, he is hitting me a little bit, and, you know, you can see we're taking quite a bit of damage, but we're going to be able to take him out, no problem. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and back up. You know, we're keeping them on staggered deaths, which is absolutely huge, and, you know, hopefully that will play to our advantage here in a little bit. Now, we are, you know, once we leave the fountain, we're just kind of looking, hey, what do we need to do? And you can see my team, we're spread out. You know, Shock is going one way. He's setting that lane. Our Kronos is setting that lane. But instead of setting them and backing off, we're pushing those lanes. And so we have a split push going, which, you know, getting a split push going when 5 members are up that's separating your forces, and, you know, it's much better to get a pick and then get a split push going, but, you know, is what it is. Now, I misjudged where that Raw was going to go, but, you know, we should be able to take him out. Their team collapses, and we end up going down here. You know, that's unfortunate, but our Vulcan was able to take out both their Raw and their Bakasura. You know, that's great. We end up sacrificing ourselves there for a Raw and a Baka kill. You know, so a jungle and a solo lane, or, you know, just a burst mage at this point. And that's great. Chalk is chasing down Ares, and hopefully with Geb showing up and Vulcan now going in on him, we can take him out. Sure enough, we're able to get that. This should be a tower right here, and sure enough, Geb is tanking this T2. You know, this should be a very, very easy tower. Now, once they get that T2, my team heads over to Fire Giant, which, you know, hey, that's a great play. Take out a tower, get fire, and then, you know, we go in on Pyromancer. Awesome. You know, that's a great play, and we're about to take out Pyromancer, and then Bakasura shows up. You know, I just go ahead and ult up. You know, I'm not going to worry about him focusing me or having to deal with minions, things like that. There's 4 of us there, you know. Let the tanks deal with them, let Vulcan burst him down, and that's exactly what happened. I did burn my ult, but I just did not want to risk going down because Baka has been destroying me so far. So, you know, just play safe around him because I'm not quite able to handle him. Now from here, we go ahead and take out their Gold Fury, you know, pick up these oracles, you know, we still are a fire giant team, so we should be able to make something happen. And you can see Geb and Vulcan are heading down mid. I'm going to go ahead and try to head in on somebody. Agni is here, but, you know, no big deal. Now, they've got 3 people here. We've got, you know, almost 4 people here. Really, these standoffs are... You want to play safe, but we are a fire giant team, and that's going to give us a huge advantage. Now, you can see my team is pushing in. I'm staying back, and Ares ends up ulting my team in. I'm going to go ahead and ult up. You know, see if we can make something happen. I'm terrible at landing these ultimates. You know, I'm trying to judge where they're going, and I'm terrible. But Baka's going in on our back lane. We go ahead and head in, and sure enough, we're going to be able to take out Bakasura. Great. You know, he is a huge threat at this point, and sure enough, we're able to take him out. That's awesome. That burst damage coming off of Vulcan is absolutely huge, and, you know, he's able to wrap up another kill. So, I'm going to go in on the Phoenix. We should take out the Phoenix. Focus those objectives. Vulcan is doing work, and, you know, you can see Raw here. We're going to go in on this Raw, kind of zone him away from Vulcan. Sure enough, we delete him, and then we're going to head in onto this Phoenix with Geb tanking this Phoenix. We should be able to take it out, and, you know, easy peasy. It's a team wipe. We got a team wipe. That is an easy win right here. You know, Agni's here. He ends up stunning me and getting me pretty low, so it's not going to take much to kill me, but we're able to wrap up that Titan in this match. What a fun match. You know, we made some big mistakes here and there, but, you know, we're just getting back into it, and so, you know, it's totally worth it. Well, that's going to wrap it up for another Free Skin Saturday with Ratatoskr in the jungle. I really hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, show me some love. Leave me a comment. Think about subscribing. Add me on Smite, guys. I'd love to play with y'all. I know I haven't been playing much, but, you know, it's just been crazy around here. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.